Hi, my name's Neil Hipwell and I'm the founding director of the design and construct company Futureflip. And I've been in business for over 12 years and in that time we've built over 90 homes to date. I've been working with the team at Hardie to bring you guys some tips and tricks on how to build your business. For the first video, we're going to be talking about social media, in particular Instagram, which is my and James Hardie's preferred platform. Digital is the way of the future, and by using it properly, it's the best way to showcase your skills as a builder. So if I had my time over again, I would have actively started marketing my company on social media a lot earlier. I had no idea how important it would become for our business. Social media can be a little bit daunting at first, and it's something that not everyone feels confident to do. But it's really important for builders like me. I feel like one of the biggest challenges facing the building industry is the lack of knowledge on marketing and social media. It's a totally different ballgame to traditional old school marketing and whatever you were taught at TAFE. So if you want to grow a really strong pipeline, you need to invest in social media. At Futureflip, I've invested in a marketing manager. However, I know that's not always possible for everyone. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you get started. So there's a few different social media platforms around, but Instagram is definitely my favorite as there's over 1 billion active users. So Instagram's basically an image and video gallery. So you need to make sure images and videos you post are of a high quality, a good representation of your best work. And it's also very important that your captions are informative so people actually want to follow you. Instagram is a really good platform to get inspiration, and you can save all of those images straight to your own bookmark gallery. It's also a really good place to interact with subcontractors, other builders, and build your network. For me, most of my employees and subbies have come from Instagram and just chatting to them through the platform. It's handy because people can instantly get a handle on your brand and what it stands for. And I would say now, over 80% of our new business leads have actually seen us on Instagram and then got in contact with us. In new business meetings with clients, I find myself often scrolling through my own Instagram, showing them different jobs and using it as a bit of a portfolio and showing clients what we can do on their job. It's really important to set up a business profile for your business on Instagram. It's important to start with a concise description of your business so people can get a handle on who you are and your brand as soon as they go on your page. It's also a really good idea to link your website and provide your contact details if you want those people to get in touch with you. And you can also use this same description across LinkedIn, Facebook, and wherever else you market yourself. With the business profile, you can actually review and see what's doing well. So every post you can see what your audience like and also get a handle on the demographic and the sort of people that are following your page. And there's also the option to do paid sponsorship, so you can be sure that you're reaching your target audience. So be sure to keep your personal profile and your business profile completely separate so you can use your business profile to build credibility. This will allow you to put your best foot forward to potential clients. Although your business profile should represent your brand, it's also really good to put a face to the company, build a bit of personality behind the brand. I do this by using face to camera on stories so people can see who's actually talking and the director of the company is actually there on camera, and I'll keep my profile very project focused and using them as a portfolio effectively on the page. We like to keep all our content fresh and unique at Futureflip. We invest in proper videographers, architectural photographers to shoot our jobs once they're finished so we can use them for our content. If you don't have access to those professionals, it doesn't matter. Smartphones these days are good enough. So video is definitely our preferred type of content because you can really educate people and you can give them a lot better feeling and a vibe of what's going on within the company for that job site and that project. Still image content is still really good if you've got the right photographer. So not only will this give you a lot of content to post on your social media, this will give you a lot of content to show your clients, all your future clients. You can show them all these images and see if they want to do it on the next job. So you can also show these images to non-savvy clients and show them all of the little extra steps you go to make sure your building is quality, like the insulation, the sarking, the water barriers, the flashings. People may not understand, you can show them and explain how far you go to make sure their building's quality. So it's important to have as much content as possible so you can keep your profile current. And it's one thing that's truly worth the investment. And it's also really important to do relevant hashtags on the post. Whether it's in the caption or the first comment, you want to draw people in the local area to your page so that they start to use you for their buildings. So hashtags will increase the reach and increase the likelihood that people will discover your page. For me personally, when I'm looking for a concreter, type in the hashtag concreting Sydney, I find all those concreters and those trades from that. So that's a good example of what clients would be doing if they're looking for a builder. So consistency on social media is imperative. For me, I like to do at least 5 posts a week, and the algorithm with Instagram works on consistency. Otherwise, your followers and your engagement will drop away. But don't worry too much, because it has taken me over 6 years to build my page, and you can build up your consistency over time. You just got to start somewhere. Okay, and another thing that is for me really important, because I cannot spell, get someone that can spell to spell check your captions when possible, because you don't want your clients to think you can't spell. So that's a good tip for me. So whenever you're posting, keep your audience in mind. Think about what they want to see, think about what you want to portray as a business, target that to suit them, and also thinking about giving back. You can't just be shoving marketing in people's faces, you also need to give back information that you may have. Using my own page for an example, I know that my audience love external photos, the facade of the house to bring inspiration on architectural design, and also honest content with me talking about my brand, what I do, and the details and tricks and tips. So I've worked that out, so you need to do the same. To get started, a great idea is to just do lots of Instagram stories to get yourself more familiar talking on camera and just to build your confidence. When you start posting, posts do last forever. However, the Instagram stories drop off after 24 hours. You'll have more confidence when you're doing your post. And you can also demonstrate your knowledge when you're doing your stories. So you can bring people on your journey with you, because people love to know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't just like seeing the end product and a finished photo. They like to see how it came to that. It's important to keep your page professional. Watch your language. You need to be professional and have your brand in mind, because it's what your clients are looking at. Tagging people is very important. Just putting up a post of a picture with no tags, no hashtags won't go very far. By tagging all the people that you work with, like your subcontractors, suppliers, anyone that will help you build your reach and that you want to bring exposure to as well. By tagging them, they can then reshare it really easily. That's a great way to build awareness back to your page. Plus, it's just a gesture of goodwill and showing who you've collaborated with to get the result that you have. For example, for me as a supplier, I would always tag James Hardie. The majority of my buildings are covered and cladded in their product, so I'll always tag that, which brings good credibility to my brand and back to theirs as well. So it's important to actually dedicate time to actively engaging with your community. Effectively, they are your network of people that are enjoying talking to you and looking at your brand. So you need to be proactive and respond. I've learned so much off Instagram, watching other builders and all their tricks and tips and how they're building and engaging with them and talking to them. So I'd encourage you to do the same. I've also been able to give back and help a lot of people through Instagram by answering all of their questions and giving my advice and using my experience to help other people. And it's a really valuable tool to speak and encourage other people and potential clients. So by following other industry experts' page, like builders, suppliers, and engaging with those people on Instagram, you're able to connect with them on a deeper level. And this will also help to make sure your page is filled with tried and tested tips from industry experts. I believe Instagram is filled with lots of inspiration and education, and a lot of the top industry experts are giving their advice and educating people for free. So guys, I hope you've learned something from this video today, and I hope you guys can go out and build your platforms and build your brand better from what you've learned.